on some of the components of Google Form. This is a quick video breaking down Google Forms. So here we are, we've got the selection test for Book of the Dead. I wanted to show you some different settings that you may want to manipulate once you make a copy of this and assign it to your students. So once you are in the document, go ahead and select the settings feature, and you'll notice that I have created this as a quiz, and so that has been selected for you. I want to go ahead and break down what I understand of all of the different components here. I always have release grades immediately after each submission, so when students finish, they'll know what their grade is. I have not selected a couple of things. So I've not let students see what questions they missed, and I've also not let students see the correct answers. Now, experience has taught me to deselect those, and the reason why is because students will see the answers that they missed, and they will share their responses with other students. So this is more of a test safety feature. So I don't select these, but you could, if you decided you want students to have access to that information immediately, you may do that. And I do break down the answers as a full class when I go over the questions, the aggregate responses after everyone has taken the test. The point values, I allow students to see those, and in general, those are set at 1, so the default point value is 1. Unfortunately, you can't go below 1. Sometimes I want to go 0.5 or even 0.25, but the Google form is locked in at 1, so if you want to change how much the points are weighted or what the questions are weighted, you have to do that mathematically on your own. Responses manage how responses are protected and collected. Let me go ahead and select that. I always have collect email addresses. Send responders a copy of their response. I have that turned off. Allow response editing. I do not select that. It's a one and done as a general rule. Require sign-in. I restrict it to Roseburg Public Schools, and I limit to 1 response. As far as the presentation goes, but this is what students see on their end. I show progress bar, so if there are 5 questions, they'll see a little progress bar that has a halfway completed when they are halfway through. So if they're on they finish question 5 and there's 10 points, it'll be halfway. The shuffle question order, it's up to you. Lately, I haven't been doing that, but if you shuffle the question order, it'll make cheating a little bit more difficult. But on this quiz, I have the questions numbered, etc. The confirmation message, I did not edit this. I haven't created anything, but sometimes I will. I'll say, when you are done with the quiz, go ahead and do X, Y, Z. You can do that as well. Show link to submit another response. I don't have that selected. I don't have view results summary. Disable autosave for all respondents. I don't do that. I keep the autosave function. The form defaults, again, I collect all the email addresses by default, and the question defaults, I make everything required. So they cannot submit the assignment if they have not made at least 1. In some cases, there will be multiple selections they need to make. That pretty much is it. One final thing, I don't know if this is redundant, but rather than just collecting the email address, I like to collect the first and last name of each student, and I like to have the period as well. This is helpful when I'm doing data entry later on. Sometimes it's superfluous or redundant, but it's just kind of nice to have that as a general thing, a question to have students start out with. Anyway, I hope that this was of some use to you. If you have any questions, please let me know, and have a great day. Bye-bye.